This is a quick clip of my very cheap, basic emergency solar hot water heater. It uses solar electric power. As you can see, it's literally a cat litter bucket with a hot water heater element in the side. In an emergency, you could heat a small amount of hot water to take a shower or to do the wash or just any need that you have. I'm not going to show the other version that has a 15-gallon plastic tote with insulation. This is just a lab test to show that it works. This heater does not have any insulation on it whatsoever, but if I did add insulation, it would really increase the capability of this heater and the efficiency of it. Over here on my workbench, I have a power wall or a solar power equipment board, and that's where I'll be drawing the electrical power temporarily to test this water heater. I've got some temporary wires connected here, going to the hot water heater. This is just a bench test. I'm just going to go ahead and flip the breaker on and energize the heating element. And unfortunately it's cloudy today, so I'm not going to be getting much power, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I just started the test. I've energized the heating element. I'm getting 42 volts. You can see right there. That's the voltage of the solar panels feeding the hot water heater element. If you look closely, you can actually see the hot water coming off the element. It looks like smoke, but that's actually just hot water. If you look right there, right where my finger is, you'll see the hot water coming right off the heating element. That heating element is too hot to touch. Even though it's in cold water, it's too hot to touch. So I just started the test. I'm timing it, and I'm going to see how long it takes to get the temperature of this water up to something like, something you would take a hot shower with. Not boiling, but just really, really hot. 70 degrees ambient in the shop. And of course, this isn't going to be perfectly accurate. So about 74 on the water. The water is starting to get warm. It's quite warm. It's noticeably warmer than it was. So I don't really know how long this is going to take. Unfortunately, the sun keeps going in and out, so it is going to slow things down a bit, but I don't mind testing this in a real-world scenario. It isn't always going to be perfect. I'm going to put this clamp meter on there. 12.3 amps. I'm getting around 500 watts into the heating element, and it's definitely heating it up. You can see the heating element has bubbles on it. So it's really doing the job. You can feel heat coming off of the water. It's lukewarm right now. Okay, the hot water heater has been running for about an hour. Unfortunately, the sun keeps going in and out, so I'm sure it really slowed things down. The water is borderline, I can't keep my hand in it, so let's see what temperature that is. Yeah, about 116. So it's quite hot. Definitely hot enough to take a shower, although I'd want to make sure I don't burn myself. Yeah. I would probably let it get a little bit hotter than that. Probably about 120 is what I'm looking for, maybe 125. Because it's going to cool off once it's pumped through a shower head, so got to take that into account. This is just a quick test of my 5-gallon cat litter bucket hot water heater. This is for emergency hot water, and right now the water is over 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got solar panels connected straight to a hot water heating element, and that's put right in the side of a cat litter bucket, which is around 5 gallons. Not shown is the bigger version of the hot water heater, which is made in a plastic tote, about 15 gallons, and has insulation around it, and so it holds the heat much better, but it also would take a lot longer to heat the water. This gives me a choice. I can use a small one if I want to, and heat the water more quickly, and or with less power. or I can use the one that has a plastic tote design. And either way, insulation is a good idea because it increases the efficiency of the overall design. I hope this video helps someone. Thanks for watching.